G'day guys. Well, Andrew from OnTrack, we've made the journey into outer western suburbs, basically to here in Ballarat, and this here may give you an indication of where we're at today and what we're going to be showing you. So stick with us and we'll go in and meet the guys here and give you an insight on what Project 6x6 has been happening. Well, good to meet you, Stephen.
Great to have you here, Andy. It's, welcome to Albins, and hope we have some great time looking around the shop today.
Oh, it's going to be great. I'm very interested to see what you guys have been doing and working on in the background. What do you basically specify in here?
Yeah, well, we work on all different types of projects. So ones like yours, where it's just something that's a little bit offbeat. So as long as it's high performance, as long as it's got to be strong, that's our specialty. So we'll design it and make it all the way through. So.
Yeah, well, we've been seeing lots of stuff in the off-road scene, obviously in the Porsche stuff, GDR stuff, all around the world from you guys. The fact that it's made here locally in Ballarat, well, that's a bonus for us, and it's Australian made, so which we're happy to support and yeah, work with great companies. Really, really keen to see what you have been putting together for us and show everybody else at home.
Oh, awesome. Well, let's go around and have a look at some of it.
All right, cool.
Thanks.
So obviously we've walked into the heart and soul of Albins off-road at the moment. We've spent a fair bit of time and money doing research and development on what we're actually doing. We've torn down the factory unit. This is in the rear end of a Y62 for scanning. And basically we've got parts as the rear diff cover, the main housing, pinion, rear locker, axles, all that sort of stuff, half shafts. So this is where everything has begun. And the guys here at Albins, well, they'll be able to reverse engineer everything and be able to produce what we want. Stephen, what have you actually done here with all these parts?
Yeah, well, we've started off with, we just grabbed the standard factory unit, we've pulled it apart, we've laser scanned all the housings, we've measured up all the internals, just do that reverse engineering, do a thorough job of just understanding really what the standard intents are, and then we've put all that into our final design. We've just added bits of material where we think that needs some extra strength, and then it's also just working at all the different clearances we need to make sure we can get that drive past this unit into the back assembly. So yeah, a lot of engineering hours go into that.
Yep.
But that's step one. Right?
All right, well, obviously you've been working on it for a couple of months now. I haven't had a really good insight into what you've been doing. How about we go in and show me some of that stuff?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, cool.
Come on in then.
Beautiful.
So this is our final inspection area. So we've got just a couple of little parts in here getting checked before they go into the store. Yeah, this is their last step before assembly.
Yeah, oh, this is awesome. All right, cool. So we get to see some actual physical parts then.
Yeah, let's do that.
What do you got for us?
So these are the next little piece in here. So these are a little adapter that goes on essentially on the front of the factory pinion. This picks up the factory flange at the end. And this allows us to get some of the drive out to extend it into back out to the back unit.
Yeah, okay. So we are actually extending the pinion out a little bit further. Yeah, really, really nice machining. Yeah, it's going to be excited. So
can't wait to get it together and see what it looks like in action.
Definitely. So we're in one of the final steps of what they do here as far as quality management at Albins here. And I'm with Abish. So he basically goes through all the parts as they get assembled and finished, and basically quality control, which is, I think, a very important part of what they do here and why we have chosen Albins to be obviously one of our manufacturers and one of our partners that we work with in regards to finishing the final steps to our 6x6. So Abish is going to run us around and he's got some things that he wants to show us.
Yeah, so hi, I'm Abish, I'm quality manager here at Albins. So we're in our final inspection room at the moment. So a few equipments in here that we use to do our final checks. So like on our right here, we've got the CMM, so that's coordinate measuring machine. So this is what we use to measure all the mill stuff, basically, like all the heartbeats. Okay. And it's really precise machine, like one of the best precise machines we got at Albins. And so we've got like other machines in there, like so we check our gears with this machine, so it's called TTI. So it's basically to check like all the ground gears and all.
Yeah, okay.
So they basically measure everything to micron levels.
Yeah,
so it's
okay.
like like because we want all our gears to be like really perfect.
Yeah. So like crown wheels, pinions, casings, and all that sort of. You go through all that.
We definitely go through all of that. Like so, like with all our crown wheels and pinions, like they get lapped to make sure we get proper patterns in all of them. Like and all the housings and all, like they go through CMM.
Yep.
So we measure like all the positioning of all the holes and size of the holes and all things, because it's really hard to measure it outside. So definitely use CMM for that.
That's great. So as we can see here, these are all going through the quality control process, and yeah, it looks absolutely stunning.
Milling area.
Yep.
So that's a 5-axis CNC we use. So all these other things are the similar machines.
Yep.
So we do like all our castings and all, like the main housings in here. So basically, we call this our odd area. Yeah. Because all the odd parts get thrown in it. Like mill.
All one-off bits and pieces.
Most of them are we do them in batches. Now we're entering into our blades area. So it's like basically turning things get done here. So we've got like multiple machines in here. So we got these two up here. So they are the auto loader.
Yep.
So they can operate without like people and all. So, so they can run continuously once they put parts back in here. Then they've got potential of like doing like milling as well at the same time. Particularly this one, you can do So the billet goes in like that. So they are the turn billets. So when we get the billets out of the machine, they're gonna have tips in them.
So this is basically the start of a crown wheel.
Yeah.
Before it goes in the machine. So these have come basically out of a raw billet. They get machined and turned into this, and then they will actually head into this machine here, and they will start putting the gears into them, basically. So depending on ratios will depend on how many teeth and how deep the tooth and the style of tooth, as there are many different ones.
We've got like good example of that thing in here. So like these are the big billets for our like AGV counters. So they will go into machine like that, and they will come out of machine like this. So that's the teeth caught in them.
Yep.
So that's where we assemble all our parts. Basically, like all the assemblies go through this place.
So basically, my parts will get
assembled,
obviously inspected by yourself.
Yep.
Then they will come into here. Once all the parts they will be all collected together. All those various parts, they'll come into here, and basically this is where the boys will be assembling basically the entire final drive and testing, basically.
Yeah, assembling. So we do servicing of our gearboxes as well in here. Yep. So that's a service we offer to all our customers. And also these two are returned back like for servicing. So we get things here, disassemble everything, we check everything, like ensuring like there's no cracks or like anything's happened to any of the parts.
Yep.
We wash them, make sure like they're clean prior to assembling, so they're all clean and ready for assembling purpose in here. So on the other side, like we've got the new parts in here, so they're for new builds.
Yep.
So like we control like all our things per job, so we understand which one's new and which one's like for servicing, and they're all separated, like like put in a separate trolley, so we know like they're basically like new versus like what the servicing is. And
it's great to see you actually do service as well and get your parts back in after it's been out in the field to see what is happening.
Yeah, like I think that's a part of like that's a part really important for us as well, like to understand like how parts are actually like exhibiting in the field itself. Like to when they come back, we have a look at them, like we understand like the durability and like all other things as well. So that definitely helps us for like improvement in parts if necessary, but all the designing and like things are done at the start to ensure like like the parts are to the best ability and like they can perform to their like best when it's
well, I know I've definitely spent a bit of time on the phone with the boys explaining how much torque, how much the weight of the vehicle, all that sort of stuff in what we're doing. So yeah, giving the boys obviously in the office and in the engineering team a good insight of what we're doing with the car and how we want everything to perform. So obviously durability is very, very critical in what we do, and obviously in what you guys do, obviously in the off-road scene and all that sort of stuff. So it's good. It's good to see. So these are basically done, ready to go.
Yeah. So so this is our last process. So like we get all the parts like manufactured, go through inspection.
Yep.
And so after that, like so you can see like a bit of we wash them and dip them with the anti-rust.
Yep.
So they've got their anti-rust in it, and this is the last place where we package all our stuff for delivering it to the customer.
Cool. Can't wait to get these in the car and see how they start to perform. Basically, before we put a final drive unit into the car, into the 6x6, I should say, we will be having these in there and testing these out thoroughly before any of that final drive unit goes in there, as we can still drive in a 6x2. So what we're actually seeing here is the manufacturing and the tool path of the front housing that is going to be manufactured for the final drive on the 6x6. Yeah, this is the cutting component and what the machine is actually going to be doing. So we're all back to where we started, back at the front of house. Been absolutely awesome to see the guys here at Albins and what they've been doing, what they've been working on in the background. I haven't seen some of it, what they've showed us today, so you're the first to see it as well. These guys doing an awesome job. Can't wait to see the finished product in our hands and basically in a truck to test out what they're actually produced. This is the final part of it. This is the finished product, and we'll get it out on the tracks and give it a good go. So if you need anything, gear cutting, engineering, all that sort of stuff, these guys, Ballarat, Australian made, Albins Off-Road. Come and see the guys.